Tamam. Ses varmış yayına. Bunu öğrendiğime göre artık rahat rahat yayına devam edebilirim. Şuradan hemen bir tane de polomuzu alalım. 2 bölümdür polo yiyorum. Zannetmeyin ki bu yayınla öbür yayın arasında 10 dakika var. Aslında yok. Ama bir gün var. 4 kutu polo aldığım için hala yiyorum. Polo polo polo. Delikli nane polo. Vay anasını, o çok etkiliymiş be. Bu savaşta manyak kullanılır. Kavarım oğlum. Seninle etkilişe girmeyeceğim. Etkiliş. Çünkü aslında ben çok etkiliş bir insanım. Şöyle yapacağım. Diğerini daha rahat alabilmek için diğerini içmiş olmam. La la la la la la la la la la la. Ama
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
bildiğim kadarıyla zaten 25 tane olabiliyor. Evet.
Dick, thinks
İksirlerimizi
You should be
fullledik.
proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Görevimiz bir tek Poppy ile konuş kalmış. Kız neredesin? Buradan çıkınca şuraya mı gideceğim? Yoksa buraya mı gideceğim? Poppy beni nereye çağırıyorsun? Allah aşkına. Neyse canavarlar sınıfına gidiyorum. Değişik bir canlısın Poppy. Doğru gelmişim bak. Bak bacaklarım ıslandı vallahi üşüdüm.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she alright?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's alright. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much as...
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Peki. Okul arazisine girince dönüşemiyoruz. Olamıyoruz. Şimdi geriye kaldı main story. Sebastian, beni ufak ufak korkutuyorsun. Bu konu hakkında endişeliyim Sebastian. İyi uşaktın, has uşaktın, sili derinli dedim, güzel uşaksın dedim. Ama ve lakin hiç yakışmıyor.
I'm most pleased to be included.
It's like a place right out of a storybook. you in some sort of trouble?
Nearly attacked by wolves, I was. Only just escaped with my life. I need to be better prepared next time. Could use some thunder brew. I don't suppose a student like yourself would be in possession of such a thing?
Yes, I have some right here. Please take it, and be careful.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I knew you had a good heart. I feel better already just knowing I have some thunder brew on hand. Please take this as thanks for your generosity.
Revelio.
See if there's something you need.
Gene mi sen ya?
Thank you for your patronage. It's been a pleasure.
Hop. Hadi bakalım nasıl görünüyormuş. Ya, fena değil ama boya fırçası gibi. Burada bir yerde bir rezil düşman varmış. Öldürelim onu. Oh!
Revelio.
Ben rezil düşman deyince büyücü zannettiydim. Öyle tuttu. Sebastian, benimle mezarlıkta buluşuyorsun Sebastian ve gece
I
vakti.
thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Revelio! There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Why am I always on patrol? It's a waste of my skill.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Petrifcus Totalis.
I didn't touch your helm. Thank you.
Revelio.
Afraid someone's here.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Revelio.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
I could fall dead asleep on my feet, I could. Out as if you can best the likes of me. Showing off. Fireman, what is a pop scheme? Nice try.
Öyle mi? Bekle.
I should have been.
No!
And the
Revelio.
fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Alas. Hoş geldin be. Alas yeni büyüler öğrendim. Alas. Milleti bombaya çevirip birbirine vurduruyor.
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
Ha hatırladım tamam. Buraya daha önce gelmiştim. Sesim geliyor mu Alas? Seninle konuşuyorum ama. Ah tek başıma konuşuyor gibiyim. Polo. Polo polo. Polo! Delikli nane. Böyle değildi sanki bunun sloganı.
You ought to cut back on.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Bak şimdi bak. Bunu bomba yapıyoruz. Bunu alıp bunun kafasına vuruyoruz.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Nasıl?
Revelio. Confringo.
Ben çok beğendim. He anladım, tamam. İğrenç sesler çıkartayım. Gün neşeli günümdeyim. Niye? Çünkü normalde benim vardiyam 12 kaçtı lan vardiyam? 12'den, öğlen 12'den akşam 11'e kadar da değiştirdiler. O yüzden şu anda çok daha memnunum her şeyden.
I won't rest until you're dead. Right now. Put me down!
Hadi bakayım.
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Confringo.
Şimdi akşam 3'ten şeye kadar yaptılar. Akşam demeyeyim, öğlen 3'ten 12'ye kadar yaptılar. O yüzden mutluyum. En azından daha mantıklı bir saat aralı.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Any ideas?
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Revelio.
Aşağıda değerli sandık var. Bak bak, az daha sandık kaybedeceydim, görüyor musun? Son anda ayıldım ki Görkem, arkada ne var bir bak. Sen bakmazsan, ben bakmazsam kim bakacak? Görkem.
Revelio.
Dedim ve yaptım.
Reparo.
Sonra gene o köprüyle ben uğraşacağım.
Revelio. Revelio.
Peki oraya nereden çıkılıyor? Bir tahminim var mı? Benim bir tık oldu gibi. Ama yanlış oldu. Allah Allah.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Bence yemez. Neyse, bırakacağız.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure
Revelio.
stairs.
Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
Revelio. Sebastian, ben mi yanlış gördüm, sen zombi gibi yerin içinden mi çıktın? Sebastian, ben senden tırsmaya başladım bak. Kara büyünün her detayını bana öğrettin. Allah senden razı olsun. Ama sana her iyi uşak dediğimde daha fazla kara büyüyle geldi.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists all Confringo!
Rebellion.
Confringo!
Peki oradan şey edemiyoruz.
Revelio.
Confringo!
Dilek iksiri,
Devil's
büyücüler,
Snare
büyücüler.
seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Her seferinde şunu şöyle unutup içine dalan ben. Gel gel. Ha, Noel ağacı.
Confringo!
Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Kaldı mı? Kalmadı.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised? Confringo!
Quiet it up. I will.
Accio. Defendo. Stupid. We're not finished yet. It's almost. Defender. Accio.
Certainly cleared the room.
Sebastian ne uçtun be.
For a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly
Tam
on
klip
bravery,
almalık
you know.
böyle. Sebastian uçarken.
Confringo!
Sebastian uçuyor ve dünya bir
Revelio.
saniyeliğine daha güzel bir yer oldu.
Now. Confringo! Have a look around in peace.
Baktım buldum. Ne yapıyorsun oğlum ya?
A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Wasn't expecting that.
Accio.
Ha, onun amacı oraya çık.
Accio.
Hemen
Wingardium
bir
Leviosa.
çıkalım. Hemen bir çıkalım. Ne varmış burada? Çıkmak için bana bir sandık koymuş ol. Lütfen. İyi. Hadi. Hadi. Çuval. Hadi. İyi para. Hadi. Hadi.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels
Dünya
odd.
sanki sulu bir pus içindeymiş gibi bana geri döndü. Ne kadar zamandır bilinçsizdim. Sadece gözlerini hatırlıyorum. Boş üzüntü yok. Evet ama aynı zamanda acının yok oluşunu izlerken bir coşku hissettiğini hatırlıyorum. Ama sonra her şeyin tersine dönmeye başladı. Düşündüğümde kafanı çarpmış olmalıyım. Bir iz. Ne hissediyorum ne de görüyorum ama acı zonkluyor. Bunun kara ölüm olmadığını ummaktan başka çarem yok. En azından artık acı çekmiyor.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Ben buldum bile. İlk bulmuştum.
And now
Sonda
for the
olmadı.
moment of truth.
It has to fit. Revelio. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
İlk kez kavga ettik. Uşak, seni öldürürüm.
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
Aa, bölüm 8 diye yazmışım da bölüm 9 normalde bu arada.
I have thrilling news. I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spintwitches as soon as you can.
Şey dedi, şu işte çağırdı. Dedi ki yeni süpürge upgrade'imi yaptım, diğerinden çok daha iyi oldu falan dedi. Şey yaptığında yanıma uğra dedi. Keşiflerdedir ya. Zalim, oyun bozan, sen de bu bir de yalan. Deripte bir tanem olmaya ne hakkın var? Tabureler güzelmiş, bunları kullanırım.
Revelio.
Rebellion. Ana görevimiz ne? Şimdi şöyle. Bir şuralara tıklayıp bakacağım. Şurada bir maç varmış. Astronomi kanalında bir şey görmüyorum. Tamam, önce maça gidelim. Şunu nasıl açacağız ya?
Revelio.
If you put a foot wrong, it's just, well... I've been tempted to say I lost my one.
Vay, leş kokulu oda.
Calf in charge.
Revelio.
Buranın da üst katı yok.
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
Bir üst katta mı?
The sheer nerve taking them down.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower,
Onları
just above the music
yerleştirdim ben.
room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells. The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Ah, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never again.
Now that I have all my gobstones back.
Revelio.
Dur. Peki, şöyle bir şey yapsam olmuyor mu? Yap.
Hello. Are you here for someone as caught?
That I am. Don't expect to be as lucky here as you were in Crossed Wands. Speaking of which, care to play a match?
Of course, Charlotte.
Then may the best summoner win. Accio!
Oo, Charlotte ne güzel çekti.
Precisely as planned.
Accio.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Sana gıcık olduğum için bu da benden.
I'll remember that. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Öyle mi?
Accio.
Çarpacak.
Such grace. Finesse. Well, you are good.
Yendim. 10 puan. Allah'tan uçmadı dışarıya. Yoksa beraber olacaktı.
I'm not too proud to admit when I've lost. Where did you learn to play like that?
I play by intuition, natural skill and all that.
That's been my strategy. I suppose it only gets you so far, though. Well, you've only one opponent left now. I won't say more than that, but let's just say he's the best for a reason.
Ne mahkemeymiş anam. Bitiremedik mahkemeyi. 5 duruşma oldu neredeyse. 5. Boşansam daha kısa süredi. Şimdi görevler. Bu arada sanırım tahminim doğru. Siyah bayrak varsa görev var. Yani ara görev var. Beyaz bayrak varsa görev yok. Aynı şekilde bu sefer burası için de geçerli mi? Yok, değil herhalde. Çünkü Hogwarts'ta daha ara görevimiz yok anladığım kadarıyla. Hogsmeade'de var. Bunu zaten yapacağız. Şimdi
Hogsmeade, here I come.
sona yaklaşıyoruz gençler.
Hello
Ufak ufak
again.
öyle hissediyorum.
Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. That item is of the highest quality.
Oha bak kargocu geliyor süpürgesi bu.
Thanks for stopping by. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course.
Gülo, hoş
I shall
geldin.
look forward to
Baltalı
hearing from
çayla
you soon.
girişine hayran kaldım. Ama benim çayım
I
yok.
look forward to our next meeting.
Allah! Görev yerine bakar mısın ya? Haritanın bir ucu. Ya şeyi düşünüyorum. Şimdi bak, bu kadar uğraşıyorum, tamam mı? İnan, bilsem ki oyun ana görevi bitirdikten sonra serbest dünyada geçirmem için bana şey verecek. İzin verecek. Yani bunu bilsem şey yaparım, anlıyor musun? Ana görev rushlarım. Ama vermeyecekse işte o zaman büyük problem bak.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me at and we will devise a
Milleti patlayan sandıklara dönüştürüp diğerinin kafasına vuruyorum. Bu kadar da yetenekliyim.
Revelio. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
Tutti fırlattı kalbimi.
I should investigate.
Ezdi üstüne çiğnedi. Zamanla geçer dedi. Zamanla. Sesim de güzeldir ha. Yani sesli söylememe gerek yok. Duyuyorsunuz zaten ne kadar iyi bir sesim olduğunu. Her türlü tona girer. Hiç acımam.
Bombarda.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
Next time I see Fig, that's the student who stopped us at Feldcroft. You'll not get away with that.
Goodbye.
Revelio.
Böyle ölüp gidersin işte. Hyrox'la çalışacağınıza halbuki benimle çalışacaktınız. Tamam mı? Tertemiz.
Revelio.
Tertemiz yaşayacaktınız birader. Ama ne yaptınız? Gittiniz Regrok'la çalışmaya başladınız. Ve bu hepinizin hayatına mal olmaya başladı. Aldığınız maaşları bir düşünün artık. Ha ama ben ne teklif ediyorum? Maaş teklif etmiyorum kesinlikle. Hayatınızı teklif ediyorum. Aa bir dakika, bir tane Steam başarımı kazandım. Ne kazandım? En iyi. Ha şey yapamıyoruz, tamam. Döf.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Yalnız bir şey diyeceğim, 10 numara manzara.
Revelio. Revelio.
Sen kimsin de benim gücüme karşı geleceksin?
Defendo. Confringo. Potato. Revelio. Could it be a Merlin trial? These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Bunların bazısını böyle sayıyor, bazısını saymıyor.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder?
You haven't had much to do like what my...
Why can't I hit you?
It's a glacier.
Who's there?
Bir zamanla düşman olan kırmızı bir namluyu havaya uçur.
You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio.
Onun anlamını bilmeyeyim. Bu arada çok hoş kale. Görkem burayı beğendi.
This looks like trouble.
Hoppa, fazla gittik lan.
Who says crime doesn't pay?
Revelio.
Ne var orada? Hangi hayvan var? Anka kuşu mu var sanki? Ne var? Uçurum kenarı şey. Olabilir mi lan? Griffin. Seninle birlikte uçuyorum ben de Griffin. Eight be.
Revelio.
You can't keep your...
Revelio. This looks intriguing. Revelio.
Burada da kuşlardan var. Yalan yok, uçurtmalardan korktum. Burada bir görev varmış. Kasabaymış burası zaten. Buranın ateş yeri vardır muhakkak. Açarız orayı.
Wonder who lives here.
Beyim ne dükkanı gibi bura? Kıyafet.
Revelio.
Kurbağa.
Quiet as a mouse round here. God damn mine.
Işınlanan ördekler.
Ah, but hurt me.
Revelio.
Oha, ne güzel kale lan. Gülocan, senin asla böyle bir kalen olmayacak.
Revelio. The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right. Levioso!
Sen büyüden etkilenmiyor mu lan?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Ne oldu? Artistliğin kime senin? Garavel.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Gryffindor, over here!
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually... thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Gryffindor.
This is going well. Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself.
Eski Harry Potter oyunlarında duvarlara falan çarpınca böyle deyip şeylerin sendeliyordu. Süpürgelerin. O kaza hissiyatı güzeldi. Bunda bak götü vurduk, yalpalamadık bile.
Made it. Revelio. Brilliant. That wasn't too difficult.
Diyeceğim de ben güzel mi uçmaya başladım? Ne yaptım? Böyle bir temiz uçuyorum ha.
Brilliant. That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad. For a Gryffindor. You take care of yourself.
Sen de buradan geri dönürken öldürülme de.
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet.
Yakut Wild. Aa, bunlar oyuncular mı? Eğer öyleyse bayağı iyi sistemi bu. Yarışacaksın, şey yapacaksın. Ama ne kadar umursarım, umursamam yani.
Does it get any
Sırf
more
görevler
cozy than
ilerlesin diye
Hogsmeade?
şey yapıyorum.
How's my favourite test flyer? What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
What will you do after the final upgrade is complete?
I aim to make Spintwitches the most sought-after shop in Hogsmeade. And I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself, just for the thrill of it. Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades, proved the naysayers wrong, made all the hard work worth it.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an owl when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
Yapamazdım tabii daha. Görevler. Baksana %71'ini tamamladım. Oyunu bitiriyoruz. Bu beni üzüyor ama yani yapacak bir şey yok. Oha. ...12 tane bundan yaparsam son upgrade'miş. Tamam, buna ağırlık verelim. Bu neydi? Hogwarts'ın sırları. Ha. Uygun cübbe. Bunun nereden olacağını bilmiyoruz. Ama dediğim gibi şuna ağırlık verebiliriz. En azından 4 tane infazımız var. 5 tane olur. Rahat ederiz. Bu muhtemelen yaylalarda. Aynen. Hogsmeade'de bir tane kalmış olmasına şaşırdım. Yani Hogsmeade'de daha nerede olabilir ki? Hülo, her seferinde senin çaysız yayıncı mı yorumunu okuyup çay koysam mı düşüncesinde boğuluyorum, biliyor musun?
Good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Good thing the ministry
Dur ya, hazır buradayız. Elimizdeki fazlalıkları satalım gitsin.
Historically speaking, there's never been a team like this year's
Revelio.
Buraya bir satıcı koymanız lazım. Senin burada ürün satıyor olman lazım.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours.
Kalmadı. Senden her şeyi aldım ben. Neden? Çünkü alabiliyorum. Neden? Çünkü param var. Neden? Çünkü hayvan gibi loot yapıyorum.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Yeni mallar getir. Yeni ürünler için bekliyorum.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Aa, yeni yıl geliyor. Aa, yeni yıl. Daha dün Cadılar Bayramı'ydı lan.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Ekrana zoomlayıp esnemem. Aslında amacım hepinizi esnetmekti.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check that.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Var mı başka? Oo. Güzel ceketmiş lan.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Beautification version.
You might as well watch if you...
I had plenty of opportunity.
Çok tatlı mekanlar ya. Çok güzel oyun içi tasarımlar, mekan tasarımları, manzaralar.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Baksana Hogwarts'ın görünüşüne.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Aloha, Mora.
Şimdi Harlow evine zorla girmişti. Ben yanında Alohomora'yla senin isteğinle birlikte giriyorum. Hani delil var mı, ipucu var mı vesaire görebilmek için. Müthiş eşin bu mu? Buysa ha. Öbürü ise yani. Ya da buysa yani. Hiç gereği yok.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Koş la koş, kızı götürüyorlar.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Natty must have been taken this way.
Deminden şimdiye götürmüş. Mal yandan böyle atlataydı ya. Ha, gerçi orada boş bir şeymiş.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio. A hidden door. Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
If people don't get it, not gonna work. Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her. Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Let's finish this job and be done with it. I robbed every traveling desert this town. Got my eye on it.
Extorting desperate gits.
Revelio.
Just fine.
I've raided Brockborough more times than I can count. They're incapable of defending themselves.
Must be hearing things.
I've had enough. I've never seen such a look of fear in your eyes. Eh? I should think an ant.
Shut!
What's that? Better have a look.
Get right. Potato. Stupid. Might wanna look. Accio.
Novice luck.
What are you thoughts on electricity? Stupid one. Look what you've done. You finger. Good finger.
You'll die for that.
Revelio.
Siz beni yenemezsiniz ama yani. Gene de tabii denemenizde fayda var.
Revelio. The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio. Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio.
Hey! We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
Dinner, I'm hearing.
Revelio.
Ne kaldı geriye? Hiçbir şey.
Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak
Hello,
to Mr.
Hamura.
Raven. He will tell you what you need to do.
Over here. I need your help.
Seni de kurtaracağım. Ha. Önce seni kurtarmam lazım. Peki.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio.
Bu arada ya alayını dövdüm.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Para bırakmışım.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashfinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Bunlar buradalar. Şey vardı. Neydi o şarkı? Buraları yıkılıyor, benden yıkılıyor her gün peşime bir takılıyor. Ben seni seçtim tahminin doğru. Yaslamışsın hadi de geceme de.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving
Revelio.
After we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Bura değil. Şura.
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special price for you.
Ama bu çok pahalıymış. Benim param ona yetmiyor.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hobiyle yasak ormanda buluş. Görevin var mı başka? Yok. Tamam. Hobiyle buluşalım. Hobiciğim neredesin? Buradayım efendim. Teşekkür ederim. Din dan don. Dindire dan dan don. Ne yapacaktım ben? Hobiciğim neredesin? Buradayım efendim. Teşekkür ederim. Şarkıyı unuttum. Ha, o şarkı o kadardı zaten lan. Ben neyi zorluyorum ki? Kafa gitti.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
Speaking of secrets, I do want to tell you why Victor Rookwood's after me. He's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock's after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig's asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps explain a bit about what we saw back at Horntail Hall. Of course, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. Even the centaurs won't know.
We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Türkçe.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't Moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran?
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Değil mi yani?
Revelio. Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned.
Draco mu? Oha, ne alaka lan? Yılan dese anlardım yani Draco. Uçan ejderha.
Revelio.
Ya.
In future, perhaps best not to get too carried away when a fair lady crosses one's path. There'll always be another.
Neyse. Bunu çözdüğümde dair bir şey olur. Bu arada var ya
Revelio.
son anda oturdum yere. Yani hani iyi ki.
And watch as we spill yours. Confringo. Production. Incendio. All right. Production. Confringo. Where's that goblin helm, you little thief?
Depulso.
You're the sod that saved Treadwell.
Glacius. Potato.
Stop messing around like a billywig.
Revelio.
No one hide from me. I'll spot you like a streeler.
Confringo.
Basamadım lan.
Potato. Stupid. Confringo. Revelio. Stupid. Confringo.
They come after me. I'll stick 'em like a nugged. I heard something. What's this? Slippery little shrike, aren't you?
Potato.
You'll have
Confringo.
Yarısında öyle ayağıma.
Revelio.
Evet. Sıradaki görev. O bayağına göre.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Welcome back.
Gidelim bitirelim bari. Şimdi bunların da yani şeylerini merak ediyorum.
What are you up to now?
Mesela bu kızla Harrow'u yakalayabilecek miyiz? Vesaire.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
Ay!
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Sağ ol, artık ana görevime gidebilir miyim? Lan bana da yemek verin. Açılın. Anam nasıl güzel. Ha pardon.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
Special knack. It's
Buraları yıkılıyor, benden yıkılıyor, her gün yıkılıyor, tıkılıyor. Ben seni seçtim, tahminin doğru. Yasta başını dide gecemin. Salağına bu şarkıyı söylüyorum. Kafamın içinde sürekli böyle salak salak şarkılar çalıyor. Aha 4 tane profesör var lan.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Tatbikat aslında matkap diye
Are these
çevrilmesi gerekiyor
repositories
da
like the
onu
broken
işte
container I
robot
found at Rookwood
tatbikat
Castle?
olarak.
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Mezarın odasına gireceğim. Tam yerinde bence oldu. Yayın 2 saat olduğu için şimdi yayına durdur başlat yapacağım. Ve böylelikle 10. bölüm olarak devam edeceğiz. Ben de yayını YouTube'a koyabileceğim. Bu şekilde düşünüyorum. 2 saatte bir bu şekilde yayınları, yani YouTube'a yüklediğim oyunları 2 saatte bir bu şekilde bölerek en azından bir şey oturtabilmeyi planlıyorum kafamda. Evet. YouTube size 9. bölümden elveda. 10. bölümde görüşmek üzere. Bir yere ayrılmayın, yayın. Az sonra geliyorum.